Hey guys, what's up? This is Aaron, and today I'm going to show you how to get the best possible sound quality for your Sony WH-1000XM4 by using the graphic equalizer within the Sony Headphones Connect app. Now, this is actually a very simple process, but I thought maybe I should guide you guys through this process so that if you want to make these headphones sound the way you want them to sound personally, you can make your own changes. But at the very end of this video, I will also show you what my personal settings are for the Sony XM4's EQ, so stick around. Alright, now we're going to begin the process. First, I'm going to need you to pick a few songs that you're very familiar with, that you've listened to countless of times, that you know inside and out, and preferably songs from different genres, because we're going to use these songs as a reference point, a benchmark for when we're doing the equalization process. Next, pair your headphones to your phone and call up the Sony Headphones Connect app's graphic equalizer. Tap on the down arrow key, select Custom 2, then tap on the cogwheel icon on the bottom right hand corner of the window. Here you see the graphic equalizer in its full glory. It's got 5 bands: 400Hz, 1 kHz, 2.5 kHz, 6.3 kHz, and 16 kHz, covering from the lower mid-range all the way to the treble frequencies. And below that, you've got a dial called the clear bass dial. It's basically a dial that you can use to adjust how much bass you want in your music. So you can go full bass if you want, or you can go minimal bass. It's entirely up to you. First, let's set this to neutral and start off by putting on the headphones. Okay, so now we're going to play one of these songs that we've selected earlier and start off by working from 16 kHz all the way down to the bass, alright? Now what this 16 kHz band is for is, it helps to add and take away some of that crispiness and that sizzle in your sound quality. So if you feel like there's a little too much sizzle, a little too much crispiness in your sound, you can bring that down by lowering the 16 kHz band to maybe a -3 or below. But if you feel like you need a little more sizzle, a little more crispiness, bring it up, of course, to a +3 and above. Now, some of you may not know what I mean when I say crispiness. If that is you, feel free to bring this dial all the way up and all the way down just to see how this transforms your sound quality so that you know what I mean. Now, my preferred level of crispiness for these headphones is maybe, well, I gotta say it's gotta be neutral, because I think these headphones, they don't need to sound any more crispy than it already is. But of course, if you feel like you need it to sound a little more crispy, feel free to adjust to your heart's content. Let's move on to 6.3 kHz. Now, by adjusting the 6.3 kHz band, you're basically telling the headphones how much presence you want in your music. Do you want your music to sound a little more forward sounding, a little more aggressive, a little sharper, or would you like your music to sound a little more laid back, a little more mellow and distant? For example, if you want your music to sound a little more aggressive, pump it up to a +3 and above. If you want it to sound a little more mellow, bring it down to a -3 and below. Of course, if you don't exactly know what I'm talking about, feel free to just bring the dial all the way up and down to get a feel of what presence mean. But personally, I feel that the XM4s could do with a little less aggression in the 6.3 kHz band, just to make it sound a little less fatiguing for longer periods of listening. Now let's move on to the 2.5 kHz band, and this is where you're going to start to adjust the mid-range, the vocals range. Now, for the 2.5 kHz, 1 kHz, and 400Hz bands, I recommend playing some vocals music, because it's going to be much easier to tell if these bands are making any difference to your music if you're listening to vocals. So let's start off by adjusting the 2.5 kHz band as usual. Bring the band all the way up and all the way down just to get a feel of how it changes the vocals in your music. Then bring it back to neutral. Next, slowly bring up the band to +3, +4, or +5 just to see if vocals sound a little more pleasing as a result. But if it doesn't sound pleasing, bring the band downwards. -3, -4, -5, Maybe if you feel that -2 is enough, settle for -2, which is what I did. I settled at -2 after a lot of experimentation on this particular band. Do the same thing for 1 kHz, bring it all the way up, bring it all the way down, okay, then back to neutral. Next, slowly increase, step by step. Do vocals sound a bit better now? If not, bring it downwards a little. Maybe a little too laid back in the 1 kHz range. Okay, bring it back up again. For me personally, I settled at -1 because I want my vocals to sound a little more laid back, but I don't want to lose detail or resolution in the 1 kHz range. So -1 is enough for me. Next, 400 Hz. Do the same thing all the way up. Okay, all the way down. Then back to neutral. This is basically a band that adds a little more body in your lower mid-range to your vocals, or takes away body from your vocals, whichever you prefer. Okay, you can go lower, you can go higher, right? But I prefer to leave it at neutral because I think it has enough body at neutral level. And finally, we're gonna adjust the bass. So let's again bring the bass all the way up and all the way down just to get a feel. All right, bring it back to neutral, then slowly adjust. Step by step. Does it sound better now? Does it sound more, boomy as a result? If yes, bring it downwards. Does the bass sound very thin now? If so, bring it back up. For me, I settled at bass +1 because I think the XM4s, they already have great sounding bass to begin with, but I just prefer a little more bass extension, a little more oomph to my upper bass range. So this is it. This is my custom EQ settings for the Sony WH-1000XM4. Now what I've done here is I've basically made vocals sound a little more mellow, a little more laid back, yet retaining that level of sizzle, that level of crispiness in the upper frequency range, so that it sounds vibrant yet a little more relaxing to listen to. I've also pumped up the bass a little, but not too much because, like I said earlier, its bass performance is already pretty good as is. Now, I suggest treating this as a first draft. Listen to more music that you usually listen to, because then you'll be able to get a sense of whether this particular set of EQ settings that you've done for yourself is gonna sound great across different types of music, different genres of music. And if you ever need to make further changes to your EQ settings, by all means, do it, because after listening to more music, you'd already have a better picture of how you want these headphones to sound. I hope this video has been useful for you, and if so, please smash like, and if you want to see more of such content from this channel, please subscribe and ring the notifications bell, because this is the only way YouTube will notify you of new content from this channel. If you want to know what my best custom settings are for the XM4 headphones, watch this video over here. If you want to see me compare the XM4 to the Bose NC700, please watch this video over here. Thanks again for watching. See you in the next one.